I'm doing my PhD at UCL, but I was participant observer, post-disaster reconstruction in BAM in the capacity of a consultancy manager, urban design and architecture. I want to talk about organization, design and management, in fact, and the importance that it has in the reconstruction. Intersection of 2 entry points. The contemporary advances in disaster discussions positions recovery in the intersection of disaster risk reduction and post-disaster activities. Actually, disaster risk reduction and disaster management. And this affects the way that reconstruction are conceptualized now. Proactive disaster risk reduction. Mainstream disaster risk reduction measures and strategies for safe construction, for example, should be built in development activities. But prevention is better than cure. But it doesn't happen always. We have reconstruction, actually disaster, most money for disaster management, disaster field goes for disaster management, reactive one. This is because it happens in the meantime. And the contemporary advances, again, says that recovery is not just physical recovery, it's psychological, it's economic, it's everything is related to each other. So there is a linkage between relief, rehabilitation, and development in the long term. Whatever you do it first day, it goes until the next. Example of BAM. Temporary housing, big camp out of the cities, doesn't fit the culture. Women don't go to toilet because it's public. So what should we do now? The government decides to actually try another approach, which builds individual units in each land. So each person, each family has its own small unit of temporary housing until the permanent housing is built. This is the picture in 2004. And the link of the continuity, it shows that when in 2013, I went there actually a couple of months ago, this is those temporary buildings. People use it, whether it's for spare, for example, store, whatever it is, but still this temporary housing is part of the permanent living now. Another thing, recovery should be multidimensional. Reconstruction is a way to achieve other aspects of recovery, to achieve better livelihood, to mobilize people to overcome their grief and some kind of developmental approach. But this makes a problem actually. It always thinks about what we need to do, but how we can do it. This is the problem that we have. This permanent housing reconstruction, therefore, is the facilitative process for that long-term recovery, that other dimension of recovery. So, exactly for this reason, reconstruction is not reconstruction. Reconstruction is not technicality again. It's not rebuilding this building or that building. Is rebuilding a process which is new, and it's not about what. It's about what and how. And this how is that X is reconstruction, but how we are going to do that, how we are going to bring all elements that are involved in reconstruction together to deliver those added values that we are expect to have from recovery. Example again, BAM, 85% of the built environment just went out. 30,000 people died, and 25,000 homes should be rebuilt during the reconstruction with that long-term expectations. Owner-driven reconstruction. So this is the strategy for the reconstruction of BAM, that people need to be involved in what they want to have as their own homes, and they need to be active as the reconstruction managers of their own homes. Earthquake-resistant houses again. Strategizing, so actually this addresses this future disaster risk reduction. So this is again ambitious, how we want to change the process of rebuilding these houses that are user-driven in form of earthquake resistant. And another dimension that adds the complexities, it happened in the culture, in the historical cities. So with some kind of unique urban fabric, a garden city. In the city center, you have architectural values that you want to keep during that reconstruction period. So everything comes together. So what is the role of people? Contractors. How you want the design process that you want owners or people, applicants or whatever, you want to follow them. How do you bring all these elements together in a human scale again and in understandable by locals and to follow that? And it's not the matter of that you want to do that, it's the operational matter that who does what, who comes when, and how is the workflow, how these organizations, how these people, if we think of 25,000 homes, it means 25,000 projects. It means just this is 25,000. Each of these are big institutions, construction consultancies. We were 28 consultancy companies, so it's not each of them have their own difference. And the challenge again is how we shape these all together to achieve those strategies that we had at the beginning. Thank you very much. Wow, that was tough.